Hello dear student, this is my fifth lecture of chapter 2 work, energy and power. In this lecture we will learn how to solve numericals which is asked in previous years and which is related to work, energy and power chapter. In previous lecture we have already discussed what is work, what is energy and powers and its types and many more. In this lecture we will learn how to solve numericals. Our first numerical is, let's start. A body of mass 10 kg is kept at height of 5 meter. A body of mass 10 kg is kept at height of 5 meter. It is allowed to fall and reach the ground. What is the total mechanical energy possessed by the body at the height of 2 meter, assuming it is a frictionless medium? And the second part is, what is the kinetic energy possessed? This question is asked in 2019 of your class 10th examination. And now we will solve these questions. In this question, first we have to write the given data. Here given data is a body of mass 10 kg, means mass is given here, m is equal to 10 kg, and height is given, height is equal to 5 meter, and we will take the value of g is 10 meter per second. Okay, this g is the acceleration due to gravity. The unit of g is meter per second square. In our first question, here is asked, what is the total energy possessed by the body? Total energy possessed in the body is asking at height 2 meter. First of all, we will find the total energy. Total energy, we know that total energy or mechanical energy, total mechanical energy will equal to what? Potential energy plus kinetic energy. Okay, potential plus kinetic. It means first we have to find the potential energy at 5 meter. If a body having mass 10 kg is kept at height 5 meter, then what will be the potential energy? Potential energy, we know that in previous lecture we have already discussed the potential energy is equal to mgh. So we applied the formula mgh. This will equal to, mass here is given 10, g is 10, h is 5 meter. This will equal to 500. The unit of energy is joule. This energy is 500 joule. Now kinetic energy at 5 meter, what will be the kinetic energy at 5 meter? Then we know that the kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. At point 5 meter, at height 5 meter, the body is at rest. Then its velocity will equal to 0. Then the kinetic energy at 5 meter will equal to 0. Why 0? Because at 5 meter the body is at rest. When body will rest, then its motion is, it has no velocity. The value of v is equal to 0. Then kinetic energy will equal to 0. Then total energy at 5 point, total energy at 5 meter, total energy will equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy. This will equal to, potential is 500, kinetic is 0. The total energy at 5 meter will equal to 500 joule. And now in first question, what is the total mechanical energy possessed by the body at the height of 2 meter? At the height of 2 meter, what will be the total energy? At the height of 2 meter, we know that energy is conserved. Total energy of any body is conserved. Total energy of any body is conserved means energy neither can be created or destroyed, but can be converted or can be transferred in one form to other form. As it's frictionless surface, so no energy loss. In any other form, we can write total energy at 2 meter will equal to 500 joule. Why 500 joule? Because from the law of conservation, of energy, we know that energy is conserved. From the law of conservation of energy, energy is conserved. Then total energy at every point will be same. At every point total energy remain conserved. So we are applying here the conservation of energy, and we can write total energy at 2 meter will equal to total energy at 5 meter, and that is equal to 500 joule. We have solved our first numerical. In our second numericals, what is the kinetic energy possessed by the body just before hitting the ground? Just before hitting the ground means second part, just before hitting the ground. Before hitting the ground. Just before hitting the ground means h will equal to 0 meter. Why h will equal to 0? Because the ball is at just hitting, means h is 0. Okay, so potential energy, we know that potential energy is mgh. Potential energy will also 0, and total energy will equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Now here potential energy is 0, then total energy will equal to kinetic energy and potential energy. And potential energy is 0. We know that the total energy at every point remains same because the conservation of energy, we know energy is conserved at every point. So at the place of total energy we can write 500 joule. At every point total energy will remain same, only potential energy and kinetic energy is changes. So here potential energy, total energy is 500, this will equal to kinetic energy. In second question, what is the kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is asking in question, is possessed by the body just before hitting the ground. Here the answer will equal to kinetic energy will equal to 500 joule. We can write here kinetic energy is equal to 500 joule. This is the answer of our first question, second part, and this is the answer of first part. Okay. Now, student, this is our second question, which is asked in 2019. In this question, two bodies A and B have masses in the ratio 5:1 and their kinetic energies are in ratio 125:9. Find the ratio of their velocities. In this question, two bodies A and B having masses, the ratio of masses is given 5:1 and the ratio of kinetic energy is given 125:9 and ratio of velocity is asking. Now we will solve this question. Let the mass of body A, the mass of body A is equal to ma, suppose, and the mass of body B will equal to same condition mb. Okay, according to question, the ratio of mass is given 5:1. Here we can write ratio of mass means ma upon mb will equal to what? 5:1. This is equation number first. Okay, and the ratio of kinetic energy is, the ratio of kinetic energy means kinetic energy of the first object A and kinetic energy of the second object B is equal to 125/9. Okay, this is equation number 2. We know that kinetic energy of a body A upon kinetic energy of a body B, this will equal to half mv square. Then half of will cancel out because the object A and object B both, here we write half MAVA square upon half MBVB square. Half of will cancel out and this will equal to MAVA square upon में MBVB square. Okay, now we will put in the value. Here kinetic energy of A and kinetic energy of B is equal to what? 125 means MA VA square upon MB VB square. This will equal to 125/9. Okay. Now students, we will put the value of MA upon MB. Here the MA upon MB is equal to 5/1. Then we can write here 5/1 into VA upon VB. The square we can write here like this, and this will equal to 125/9. It means VA upon VB का whole square, this will equal to 125/9, and this 5 will multiply to 9 and 5 2 ja 10, 5 5 ja 25. It means VA upon VB is equal to 25/9. If we will take the square root on both sides, we will get VA upon VB 5/3. It means the ratio of velocity. According to question, find the ratio of their velocities. Here the ratio of velocities, it means VA upon VB will equal to 5:3. This is very simple question and this will be the answer of this question. Okay. Now we will see the question which is asked in 2018. And our next question is 3, which is asked in 2018. A force acts on a body and displaces it by a distance s. In a direction at an angle theta with the direction of force, what should be the value of theta to get the maximum positive work done? In this question stands a body having mass m, a force act on a body, mass is not given here, a force act on a body, a force F1 or F is applied on a body and displace it by a distance s, and it is displaced at a distance s. Okay, in a direction at the angle theta with the direction of force. This body is shifted in the direction of applied force. It means we know that work done is equal to force into displacement. Force into displacement means, students, we have already discussed. We can write W is equal to force into displacement into cos theta. We know that W is equal to F into S into cos theta, where theta is the angle between which angle? Angle between force and distance. Okay. We have to find what should be the value of theta to get the maximum positive work done. Maximum positive work done means when theta will be maximum. The theta will be maximum when we put the value of cos theta. Cos theta means theta will equal to 0. When theta will equal to 0, it means cos theta or cos 0 will equal to 1. This is the maximum value of cos. This is our first step. Or in other way, we can consider if the force is applied on this body and this body is moving, the direction of moving is this. It means force is applied here and the direction of displacement is also here. Both the angle between force and displacement, both are 0 degree. It means W is equal to F into S into cos 0 degree. This is the maximum work done. We can write here when theta will equal to 0 degree, then work done will be maximum, and this is positive work done. This is positive work done. This is very simple question which is asked in 2018. Now we will see the question which is asked in 2017. And our fourth question is which is asked in 2017. In this question, if the power of a motor be 100 kilowatt, at what speed can it raise a load of 50,000 Newton? It means here given data is power is given, power is equal to 100 kilowatt. When in any quantity is given in kilowatt, we have to convert into watt. This is its SI unit. 100 into kilowatt, we know that 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watt. So we will multiply here 1000 and this will equal to 3 to 5 zeros, 1 2, and this will equal to 1 lakhs watt. Okay. And this is the value of power. And other is what speed can it raise a load of 5000 Newton. 5000 Newton means here F is given 50,000 Newton. Here force is given 50,000 Newton. Okay, we know that power, in previous lecture we have derived this expression. Power is equal to force into average speed, or P is equal to F into V. Here velocity, it means speed is asking, it means V is equal to power upon force It means power is 1 lakhs watt upon 50,000. This will equal to 0 will cancel out, this 0 will cancel out, this will equal to 2 meter per second. This is the value of speed. Then now we will discuss the question which is asked in 2016. This is our question number 5th, which is asked in 2016. In this question, a boy weighing 40 kgf climbs up a stair of 30 steps, each 20 centimeter high in 4 minutes, and a girl weighing 30 kgf does the same in 3 minutes. Compare the work done by them and power developed by them. It means we have to find the first work done by the boy and by the girls, and we have to find the ratio of the work done. Now, first of all, we will write here the given data, and the boy weighing, the weight of boy is given here. Weight of boy is equal to 40 kgf. Okay. Up a stair of 30 steps, each 20 centimeter. Here the number of steps is 30 steps, and each are 20 centimeter. Each distance is equal to 20 centimeter. Then total distance will equal to 20 into 30. This will equal to 600 centimeter. Okay. Now 20 centimeter high in 4 minutes. Here time is given 4 minutes. 4 minutes means we have to convert into second. 4 into 60. This will equal to 240 seconds. Okay, students. Now we will have to find a girl weight of girl is given. Weight of girl is given 30 kgf. Okay, and does the same in 3 minutes. Same distance does it cover in 3 minutes. In case of time by, this is the time of boy, time by boy. Okay, and this is the time by girl. Time by girl is 3 minutes. 3 minutes means 3 into 60. This will equal to 180 seconds. Okay, students. Now we have to find the work done by them. Here we will write work done by boy. Work done by boy is equal to, work done is equal to force into displacement. Force into displacement. Force is given 40 kgf and displacement is 600. It means 40 into 600, 24,000, and the unit of work done is joule or Newton centimeter. Now work done by girl is this will equal to force into displacement. The force is 30 kgf. 30 into the value of S is equal to 600. This will equal to 18,000 joule. Here work done by the boy is greater than the work done by the girl. Okay. Now the second part. In second part, power developed by them. Power is asking power of the boy. We know that power P is equal to rate of doing work W upon time. It means work done of the boy is given 24,000 upon time. Time is given here 240. This will equal to 0 will cancel out, and this will equal to 1000 joule. 1000 joule per second. Joule per second. Okay, and power of the girl, this will equal to work done by the girl upon my time. Work done by the girl is 18,000 upon my time is given 180. this will equal to 1000 joule per second. It means power of the boy and girls both will equal to same, and the work done by the boy is greater than the work done by the girl. This will be the solution of this question which is asked in 2016. Now we will discuss the question which is asked in 2015. This is very simple question. This is question number 6 which is asked in 2015. In this question, Rajan exerts a force of 150 Newton in pulling a cart at a constant speed of 10 meter per second. Calculate the power exerted by the Rajan. Okay. Solution. In this question, given data is force. This will equal to 150 Newton and speed is given 10 meter per second. We know that what we know? We know that power is equal to force into velocity. Power is equal to force into velocity. Here force is 150 and velocity is, speed means velocity and this is denoted by v, and velocity is 10 meter per second. It means 1500. The unit of force is Newton. The unit of velocity is Newton meter per second. This will be answer. This is question number 7 which is asked in 2014. This is very simple. And calculate the change in kinetic energy. Calculate the change in kinetic energy of a moving body if its velocity is reduced to 1/3 of the initial velocity. We know that what we know kinetic energy, we have to find here the change in kinetic energy. So we can write here, we know that kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. Here m is mass and v is velocity. When we changes the velocity or when we reduce the velocity, how many velocity? When we reduce the velocity 1/3 of its initial velocity. It means when we change v dash velocity 1/3 of its initial. Suppose v is the initial and v dash is final. Then what will be the kinetic energy? Then kinetic energy will equal to k dash and this will equal to half into m into v dash ka square. And this will equal to half m into, at the place of v dash we will put 1/3 into v ka whole square. This will equal to k dash and this will equal to 1/3 means 1/9 into, and 1/9 because the square of 3 is 9 into half mv square. Half mv square is the initial velocity of the body and this will equal to k dash is equal to 1/9 into initial velocity. Initial kinetic energy. We have to find here changing kinetic energy. Changing kinetic energy means here k dash, it means final kinetic energy. Final kinetic energy is 1/9 into initial kinetic energy. It means change in kinetic energy means k final minus k initial. Kinetic energy of final minus kinetic energy of initial. Okay, kinetic energy final means 1/9 ke minus kinetic energy final is 1k. It means change will equal to 1 minus here k upon 1 and the LCM of 9 is 9 and the cross multiplication 1k minus 9k. This will equal to 8k upon 9. This will be the change in kinetic energy. This is very simple question.